It is my honor to be at this wonderful and important event. Thank you for joining us today. We can make a difference together. We just need a whole lot more of us. A priest once asked me, "Can God ask too much?" I know there have been times in my life when I think the answer may have been yes. It is said that God will not give us more than we can handle. Again, I have had times in my life when I wasn't sure that was true. Yet I got through. Everything is fine. And I am stronger because of the crosses that He helped me to carry. He even reminded me many times that He was near me and that I needed to trust Him and to have faith. I work in a very difficult industry, and I see and hear very difficult stories and wonder how and why children are hurt by the adults who are supposed to love and care for them. There are days when I wonder why God placed these children in the care of these adults. What could possibly be the reason? What I know is that I cannot place myself into the lives of others. I cannot feel their pain. I do not know their journey, where they have been, and where they are going. So I work hard to put my judgments aside. What is important is to trust in Him, in His mercy, in His forgiveness, in His love, and in His plan. Do you wonder why this issue of protecting life from conception to natural death is even an issue? In a nation where people say they care so much. A society that believes it is so much smarter than God. I want to talk to you about a little girl that won my heart before she was even born. Her beautiful blue eyes, her curly hair, her ornery laugh, and the love she has in her eyes when she sees me. And when she is asked, "Who is your favorite person?" she always says, "Mommy." Isn't that the appropriate answer? The person who protected her before birth and who with her father has given her a life that is secure, loving, and kind. The doctors told my daughter more than one time that she should consider abortion, that the child's needs will be tremendous, the costs will be exorbitant, and her life will be full of despair and regret. My daughter and son-in-law are very strong and determined people, and I guess you would say they had a no-return policy. They kindly declined the doctor's medical advice. I believe if you ask my daughter how her life has changed, she would tell you that it is hard, but that she is better and stronger, more giving, much less self-absorbed. She really doesn't have time for that. She has died to herself, and she has found amazing strength and joy and many gifts because of her yes to God. She would tell you that we each have a journey and that we are all important. Anne-Marie is on her journey. It is a journey that teaches us as she is learning. If it wasn't for Anne-Marie, I would still think teenagers can control their emotions and there is no need to slam the door. Now I know that just isn't true. And it is our job as adults to be more patient and understanding. What I have learned from Anne-Marie is that her quality of life is beyond ours. She doesn't have the ability to sin. Can you imagine that? Her path on earth may seem more difficult than ours, but her path to heaven is much nicer, simpler. I'm sorry, my papers are all messed up. So who really has the disability? Did you know that in Iceland, when tests show that a baby may have Down syndrome, that 100% of women tested choose abortion? In Denmark, 98% choose abortion. And in America, 65% choose abortion. All because it is believed that these babies will have a lower quality of life. Families with a child with special needs will disagree. Families that welcome their children with special needs are given unique opportunities to meet Christ in ways others don't realize, to experience love at a whole different level. It is society that is afraid because raising a child with special needs is harder, more expensive, more time, and society believes their lives will not bring worldly pleasure. What society thinks isn't all wrong, but the loving nature of these parents brings a mystical joy. All parents receive graces through merciful love, working every day to achieve the 10 corporal works of mercy at the personal level. Feeding the hungry, we feed our children. Clothing the naked, we clothe our children. Giving shelter, we give them a home. And comforting the sick. It's important to advocate for all people, all stages of life until natural death. Our duty as parents is to raise children of God. They are not our children. They are placed in our hands to care and love them until they return to God in God's time. Society doesn't recognize this when they talk about my body, my choice, that there is a body, a baby, completely dependent upon its mother and father to choose them. As a community, let's offer more support to these families. Give a helping hand. Be empathetic rather than judgmental when we may not understand. Or even a simple smile rather than a frown. I will end as I began. We have crosses to carry. We have challenges to face. And sometimes we are given gifts that look differently than we imagined. When we think we are doing it on our own and we don't need God, that is when He reminds us that we cannot do this on our own. This is a journey. We all have one, and each is as important as the next. All we need to do is listen to God, trust in Him, and He will give us the strength and affirmation to do whatever He is asking us to do. Thank you for coming today in support of life, and may God bless you.